Okay, here we go with some hog hunting videos. This is a kind of a little different situation. Uh, Most of these, I'm not the shooter. Uh, this was done just here recently, 11/1, I believe is the date. Now, on this one here, this was actually done a little earlier. I am the shooter on this one. And what makes this one just a little bit different, and I'm going to pause this so I can tell you what's going on here. This one here, Hubbard is closed again, so we can't take these hogs to Hubbard. So we're here at the request of a landowner, and he normally doesn't allow anybody to hunt during deer season. But as it was, dog hunters were in there the night before, and they didn't get no hogs. And we come up, and actually we killed 8 this night. Uh, didn't find them all right away, but we're in a eradication mode. So Trussell, being the long distance shot he is, he always likes to shoot from a long distance. These hogs here, we didn't care if we knocked them down or not. We just wanted to put them out. They're at this guy's deer stand of all the places, and they've torn up the ground, and so we're just going to try to shoot as many as we can and run them off. Like I said, we killed 8 this night, and they have smelled a rat. If you notice right there, that's the lead hog. Well, I thought Trussell was going to kill this one, and that's not my hog. I'm on the left, so I come back to the left, and the hogs are all bunched up here. They're so far off, I'm even zoomed in that I just shoot in amongst them. And there goes my hog down, and the rest of them are running there. And this is a kind of amazing situation. Now, you see right here, boom. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to back it up. Now, if you look, I led this hog 6 foot. These hogs are out there 250, 300 yards. They're way out there. They're running. This is the lead that it took to kill this hog. And I actually didn't hit the one I was aiming at. I hit a little one running beside it, but it was still a good hog. But look at that. Every bit of 6 foot lead right there. Then I hit the wrong button. I do that quite often. But anyhow, that's a long lead. I'm going to show that one more time. Here we go. If you'll look right there, I'm even farther than 6 foot in front of that hog. And they're running across right there. Boom. That hog's dead. We did retrieve that hog for sure. And that's how much lead it took to knock that hog down. Now, we actually had one that run behind the trees and died. We got it the next day. Then we got one here in a minute you're going to see limping across. Camera does a nuck. And there's one that's wounded, and we're trying to take it down. It's so far out there. That should have just put it down right there, but I'm sighted in for about dead on at 200 yards, and I'm dropping under it. That one got into the woods on us or into the creek, but anyhow, that long lead really just amazed me how far ahead I had to shoot in front of that hog to hit it. And like I say, that's, a little bit of experience and a whole lot of luck for to hit one at that distance. So anyhow, we're going to exit from there, and I hope. And we're going to go to the next video. This was made A few days later, and I'm going to run some of these up because I've found out that I do not remember to cut the video on, so when I see hogs, I cut it on, and then I have to advance toward it. All right, here we go. We'd been set up on these hogs right here for a while, and a bunch came out, and the deer spooked them because the deer saw us. These were coming right toward us, and I kind of misjudged how fast they were coming, and they got closer than I would have liked. I really wanted them out there a little bit further so I could get ready. I'm walking here just a little bit, and you're going to see me in just a second, and the hogs are coming right at me. Big thing of hogs. And it kind of startled me. I did kill one of them that you'll be able to see here. I'm not zoomed in at all, so that tells you these hogs are really close. And the landowner's with me. He was kind of worried because there's a lot of hogs there. Anyhow, camera does enough. They're starting to leave. They done found out something's going on. So we're going to put this one down right there. It goes down. Pigs and piglets go everywhere. And I really didn't want to shoot them in the butt. I just don't like to do that. That's what's called a Texas heart shot. But anyhow, only one I killed. I don't even think I shot but once. Don't remember. But anyhow, they all run off. We're getting them off the field. And there's the one that's down. They're still running. A lot of hogs. A lot of hogs. And that's the second bunch we'd seen in about 30 to 45 minutes since we'd been there. Those are just too far to shoot at. Well, actually, that might be a cow on the other side of the fence. So, anyhow, that's the second bunch. All right. Here we go with another video. Gonna run this up. And I don't think I'm gonna be the shooter in any of these. I've killed lots of hogs, so I actually had the landowner with me, and he's a country boy, so he wanted to shoot. Come find out, he's a pretty dadgum good shot. Trying to run this up and find out where I'm at here. Still trying to find the video. All right, there it is. Comes up to a little old tank right here. I have to see these. He's actually shooting, and he's opposite of me. He's not zooming in. Makes these shots like this real easy. But anyhow, we saw these hogs up there, and he had to circle a little to get downwind of them. And several hogs here. They're all eating acorns at a tank. So he's going to try to shoot one here. And here we go. Boom. Dead hog down. Roll him. And they run off. The rest of them, where they was at, nobody, can't really get a second shot right there. So, anyhow, killed that hog. We also killed a couple coyotes, or at least shot a couple. We didn't retrieve them, but I know for sure one was dead. All right, here we go. Let's see what this one is. Run this one up. All right. This is what you kind of need to look at here if you hunt with a thermal. We had seen these pigs run off toward another tank and another stretch of woods, and all of a sudden we see 3 or 4 more images come out of the woods. Well, we had kind of assumed these were going to be hogs. Well, after a little sneaking up and all of that, come find out these are all deer. And they just had their head down and they were a long way off. You can kind of tell from that right there that is a deer. Anyhow, that's why you got to be careful. Got to know what you're shooting at. That thing will shoot at a long distance, but those are all deer. And you always tell by that long neck. You can watch them move, but this is farther than you'd want to shoot anyhow. So that was a good job. Definitely deer. And I realize that, you know, you can mistake identity, but you really shouldn't, because you need to be close enough. Like that animal right there. You know, looking at this, could be a coyote. That's a little deer laying down, and you'll tell. I don't know if he zoomed in or what, but anyhow, it was definitely a deer. And you got to remember, looking through the scope is a better image than what you see here. So it's a little more sharp through the scope. See if we can go to the next video. All right, here we go. Let's see which one this is. Some of these are out of order because they were in different scopes. Okay, this is the last shooting of the night. This is the same place where we killed the original hogs. And look at the number of hogs out there in one field. This is actually the landowner. He's shooting. He is not happy at all, because what if you had just planted a wheat field and then come back and replanted 12 acres of it, and it's right across from your house, and you look out and you see all these dead blasted hogs. So unfortunately, I normally have an extra gun, but my son failed to plug it in and charge the battery up, which is what kids are good for. And you can see that he had decided to go after the ones on the right. There was 2 separate bunches of hogs here, and he's still walking up. This is a big field, and I'm running this up. Yeah, they're still there, but we're too far to shoot. Get a little closer. And this is what you should do. You should always move up, because these old hogs, they just don't spook that easy normally. And remember, this is just half of them out there. He picks that one right there. I think that's the biggest one, and I got to teach him how to zoom in, because he's kind of making these shots tough at that long distance by being on 2.1. Let's see if I can. That's a long shot. That shot is well over 250 yards. But anyhow, my Ruger American in 308 made short work of that hog. And let's see, let's look at this video here. Since Hubbard was down, we did give at least one of these hogs away to somebody that wanted to eat it. They came and picked it up. Was glad to get it. I just wish I could have given them these other ones. All right. He's still on there looking at these hogs. This is after that shot. And I think he's just trying to run them off more than anything, because they're really too far to be shooting at. There's the one he just killed. There's a bunch there. The bad thing is that this other bunch over there, they never ran. He's using my suppressor. They just stood there. I think that if he had not shot another time and had quit shooting, he probably could have snuck up on this other bunch and killed one or two of them. But anyhow, if you was growing that wheat field with all them dad blasted hogs in there, I think you'd shoot as much as you could yourself. So anyhow, let's go on to the next video. This is going to be the same hunt, and there he is shooting at the hogs. And there's all the hogs running off. Got one dead on the ground over there, and that's kind of how we do it. Get downwind. He's already killed that hog, and all the trees and stuff. Didn't really have another shot at him. He killed the first one, and that's the one that mainly counts, because ain't a lot of people is able to hit them hogs on the run, myself included. All right, this is going to be watching him sneak up on these hogs here, and this is what a human looks like sneaking up on a bunch of hogs. But you know, if you've got one of these cheap thermal scopes and you just see white dots out there, that's not a good thing. But as you can see, you can definitely tell that's a human, and I can tell for sure those are hogs. And he is at least 250, maybe even farther from that hog. And I'm probably 300 or 400 yards away from him. I'm zoomed in by 10x, and this is a high, and it may look fuzzy, but you gotta remember, in the scope it looks a lot better than this, because a video kind of downgrades the image. But anyhow, it's still, even here, it's perfectly good to see, tell what it is. If you notice that 308 suppressed, and I'm actually shooting 125 grain bullets. I quit shooting the 168s simply because I found all these others that I didn't have nothing else to do with them, and they're not all that accurate, but dang, they're deadly on these hogs. I mean, none of these were headshots, and they're going down like they've been poleaxed. So anyhow, that's the bunch on the left that never did run. So kind of interesting videos. Got home later than what I really wanted to, but lots of hogs. We only had one rifle between us, and there he's shooting at them again over there. I think he could have snuck up on them, but anyhow, pretty good videos. And seemed to work out. So thanks for watching. That's Texas hog hunting.